Tuesday, September 19th. So just looking to SPY here pre-market on the 30-minute chart. So still have these imbalances, fair value gaps left over from Friday's trading session. So I'm going to leave them on the chart since they have not been filled. And I'm going to go ahead and plot a few more support, resistance, and imbalances as well here to get ready for the market open. So we're going to go ahead and pull up our line here. I'm going to go ahead and plot the low over here. This is clear support, used to be resistance. This broke out way over here and then came back and touched the support right here. So if this comes back down to the support line, that's going to be a good area to watch today. And then I'm going to go ahead and plot some imbalances, fair value gaps as well. So right off the bat, I see a couple of them right here, actually pre-market. Usually there's not a ton of volume pre-market unless we have some crazy news or something like that, but we're going to go ahead and plot these imbalances right here. So I'm going to go to the bottom of that candle to this current price action down here at the full 42.60 mark. And that's going to be the first imbalance we're going to be watching this morning. Going up to Friday's trading session, I don't see any more up here because these candles either have price action before or after. So I'm not going to consider those fair value gaps at this point. So really the only one that I'm looking at right now is this one that's being created here pre-market. We're still selling off, so I'll adjust that as necessary. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plot some pivots and daily lines. So we'll go to the daily chart here. And again, this is SPY daily chart. So price action's trading right here, this dotted line. So I'm going to go ahead and plot some daily levels around that price action, which is going to be the low from yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and plot the close from yesterday as well. And this sort of corresponds almost to these two levels as well. It's not far off. I'm going to kind of split the difference right here. And then we'll go ahead and take this one back off. And down below we have this level right here, which was the low from this day. And that's pretty much it as far as daily levels go. We'll go ahead and throw this one up there as well because there's a lot of levels that correspond to this line. We have the close from this day, open from this day, and almost the close from this day as well. So we got 5 daily lines up on the chart, 3 fair value gaps or imbalances, depending on what you want to call them. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to plot some pivots. And again, as I mentioned in my last video, the pivots that I like to plot are ones that are corresponding with daily lines or imbalances. So we'll go ahead and take the pivots off. So really we only have this one right here, which is kind of in no man's land. I'm not going to plot that one. And aside from that, I don't see any other pivots on the 30-minute chart. We're going to, or excuse me, the daily chart. We're going to drop down to the 15-minute chart. And this is where I tend to like to plot the pivots from the 15-minute chart. I'm going to go ahead and take them off, put them back on, just to kind of see exactly where they are. So this is a strong level right here. This is a daily level and it also corresponds to a pivot. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that one yellow just so I know that it's differentiated from the rest of the line, so I know this is a lot stronger of a level that we could have a rejection off of because again it corresponds with the bottom of this fair value gap, a daily level, and a pivot. So pretty strong area to watch right there. So I'm going to definitely be watching this 442.50 level today. Next one I'm looking at is going to be this one right down here, this 441.31 pivot. This is also very close to this daily line as well. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this one a different color just so I know that this one's a strong level to watch. And aside from that, there's one way up here at 448. I doubt that we'll get up here today, but I'll go ahead and throw a line on there just so we know that's a strong level as well. And that's pretty much it. This is how I prepare for pre-market. Go ahead and plot my imbalances or fair value gaps, my daily levels, and my pivots. So what am I going to be watching today is the question. I'm going to go ahead and take these pivots off. What I am going to be watching is, again, I'm going to be watching this 442.50 level for a rejection or a bounce off of that level. I'm going to be watching this line right here, which was the low, or excuse me, which was the daily level. We'll go ahead and zoom back out one more time. This line out here, which is this area of support, which is down here at 441.20. So basically I'm going to be looking for a play off of these levels, 442.50, 441.20 if we get down here. And I'm going to be looking for price action to come back up at some point, maybe later this week, and then fill these imbalances up here as well. So what I'm looking at today, 442.50, 441.20. Now we will be watching price action as the day develops to see if we can have any setups happen around these levels, and then we will go from there. Alrighty guys, market is open. Looking to take a long play off of this level that we had marked out pre-market. See if this level holds, this 442.50 level. Strong area of support. Low from yesterday. And also a daily pivot as well. At the top of this fair value gap up here, 443.20, might look to get filled for a pullback from that level, and then maybe some continuation up. This is a strong area of support here at 442.50, technically speaking. So we're going to look for that area to hold. So we did put in a low right here. I'm going to look for a lower high to form, and to look for a long position. Definitely pays to be patient, guys. This was a lower high that formed here, but it showed weakness up at this swing high right here, and it is pulling back currently. So we're just going to be patient and wait for that entry.
Order filled.
Alright, so my stop will be below this level right here.
Order filled.
Alright, so we went ahead and exited on the ladder for a quick $100 profit on that one. Alrighty, so this was the setup. Called it out pre-market for 442.50 to hold. Came back, broke it slightly here. Put in a low right here, and then came back up, formed a lower high, showed a little bit of weakness here at this level, so I was patient and just waited for a better entry. As you can see, it pulled back down right to this level at 442.50, and that's where I went ahead and took my entry. It was just one SPX contract, call contract, and I went ahead and exited right up here where this resistance is. So quick play off the open at the level that I had marked out pre-market. Formed a higher low right here, which is a beautiful entry, and then just went ahead and took profits right up here at this high. So that was just one contract. I'm just going to go ahead and pull over the P&L down here at the bottom. It was a $100 winner, but of course with commissions it's actually $88. Alright, that's going to do it, guys. So quick trade off the open, had this level marked out pre-market, strong area of support here at 44.250. This was a daily pivot as well as a daily line, and it also happened to be at the bottom of this fair value gap. So really strong area of interest I was looking at. We did pull back slightly below it, but popped right back above it. Put in this lower high right here, that was my entry, and I just took profits right here at the highs. So I'm not trying to be greedy with these trades, I'm just trying to make quick profits and go ahead and call it. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the content. Consider subscribing, and as always, we'll see you next time.